All right, we're into day 2, and we've already got splits on splits on splits. We've got an outright leader going out the front. We've got lots to talk about. Last time we caught up, it was 2 p.m. on Monday, and let's see what happened. We've got some pretty interesting stories to talk about in the women's competition, in the pairs competition. So you can see we've still got this north-south split going on. And the first interesting thing to talk about is this little dot. Where's this little dot going? This is a pair just going way north, and we're going to talk about them more in a second. But as you go down, we've got 2 race favourites. We've got Robin Gompali, who came second last year and was out the front for a lot of it. And we've also got, I think, in the southern group, Christoph Strasser, I think, is down here. I think, yes, just there by Andre Bachmann. And I think that might be it. Let's move back to the live view. All right, we're a little bit further on than this. Right now it's Tuesday at 8 a.m, so a lot of people have got a few hours sleep last night. Robin, way out in the lead, looking really strong, way past Munich. His stats are very impressive. Average moving speed of 31 k's an hour, which is really impressive over some of the South German mountains. And he's only stopped for a little under 6 hours. And then we've got a really interesting pack here. We've got Christoph, we've got Abdullah, who was in the podcast, we've got Omar, Florian. These are big names, and I think Pavel, is that right? Yeah, Pavel Plowski, up there, also averaging really fast speed. So I think this pack is going to be really interesting. There's lots of really strong riders there, so all to play for. I think the fact that Robin has got, what is that, 100k, 50k on that group kind of doesn't mean too much at this stage. If we look back at these bronze dots, we've got some of the women. We've got Jana Kassenheimer, who's out in front for the women, also averaging really fast speeds and not stopping for very long at all. She's looking really strong, I think, not far behind this big pack there. And then if we talk about the pairs, Sherry Cardona and her partner Gerion, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Gerion, yeah. They won the pairs race last year. They won it very convincingly. They had a really good race. She said in the Race Build Up podcast that they raced together. They've learned a lot about riding lots of rides together. They live in the Netherlands, so lots of good cycling. And they say they race as one. That's what they do. They just race as one. If one person's slow, the other person works out how they can help the slower rider, which is just awesome. And I guess that's why they're looking so strong. The other pairs are quite a bit behind. But let's talk about this pair, shall we? Because, in fact, let's rewind that for just a minute and see when they split. Let's go back in time and watch what happened to Sarah. Maybe there's something. I just need to refresh this. Let's have a little look. Let's go to replay mode. Let's go to find out when they decided to split. Yeah, I'm aware that Sarah and her partner split off at some point at the end of the day yesterday. There we go. Oh, Mark is actually travelling backwards. That's interesting. So they obviously had a chat there, and then made the decision. Mark stayed where he was, and then Mark cycled back to Castle. Does that mean a scratch? It could do. Sarah's now storming south after being so confident in their strategy first time around. Yeah, I've got some some Instagram fodder from Sarah. She was very cocky about not having any mountains or storms and having stonking tailwinds the whole way, despite being away from the rest of the field. And now she's closing in. I'll play this little video.
Okay, lots of you have questions about our strategy. Essentially, we headed east and we're going to drop down today, and essentially we're trying to bypass the mountains, so all of you guys got it. The only problem is that I need Mark to pull me about 650k today, and as you'll see, our dots have separated. I'm not going to comment on that. Mark will shortly, but I'm alone. I'm trying to rejoin the group. Guys, this is awesome. This is what the TCR is all about. It's like choose your own adventure.
The TCR is about choosing your own adventure, but they have chosen a really interesting one. They're talking about the comeback of the century already, but they're only 36 hours into the race and they've got to make a comeback. So I think that choice maybe wasn't the most sensible one. We've got some other great content from Jana, the first woman at the moment, who had a squeezer of honey as a gel, and then a little rest after almost 600 kilometers. She's having an absolutely stonking ride. Christoph Strasser, that's Straps, is upset about everything in France being closed, and also a little bit frustrated about some of the closed roads and detours that he's had to take, but in his previous stories he's staying pretty positive. And then we got a little video update from Robin.
Here we go. Selfie video number 1. Shows a straight stretch so you can hear the wind and see how fucking fast we're going.
Not taking himself too seriously.
Some thoughts and updates. This year I'm riding with a Lycra jersey instead of merino. Wonder how that will turn out. Already starting to smell nice. Woo. Then I got a haircut last week and just noticed boggy style still enabled. Thanks for that. Highlight of the day, drinking Chocomel in the Netherlands. Shout out to Rennie who showed me this stuff a few years back. Yeah, that's how serious it is at the moment.
I love how seriously he's taking it. Yes, well, we clearly know Pogacar style tuffles of the hair make you go faster, we know that for sure, and as does Chocomel. Chocomel is just EPO. Chocomel mixed in with a bit of iced coffee, might even be a race-winning advantage. Alright, so I'll pick this up to maybe even later today and give another update. Robin's off the front so far. Big mix of players in the pack. Lots to play for. Chat later.